So, I have had this game on my Steam list for like ever. I never got the chance to play it, but I know that it's a horror game. But yeah, it looks really, I don't know, it looks dope with all of like what I'm looking at right now. I don't know who this is, but Summer Nightmare. Okay.
Trust me with this.
Okay.
Sure did.
Do you remember this series, or do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen within a certain class? Unfortunately, another victim has emerged.
Darker hallway.
This issue received even more attention as the victim was the only son of XX group president. Now the third class of juniors in Poly High School is left with only one student.
Of course. Film.
I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I turned it off. Our classmates have been killed one by one by an unknown killer, and I am the only one who is left.
Well, shoot.
I still have to go to school, even if no one is left. My father, or according to Mom, he died in an unfortunate accident. Soon after, my mom. Okay. Whatever, let's stop thinking about it and go to school. See you later, Mom and Dad.
What do you even do? It's so cool.
The principal thinks I am the murderer, not to mention that he thinks I killed Kai. He was my childhood friend.
So you gotta think in terms
I would never kill him.
methods to,
He is my childhood friend, I would never kill him.
These pillars down.
Oh.
So,
Oh, I thought he was like the only one in school. Okay. It's break time. The students in the hallway are giving me the looks. Could they be suspecting me too? Hey, isn't that the guy who killed all of his classmates? And he has the nerve to show up to school? Scary stuff, really. Everyone's whispering to each other while staring at me. I pretend that I didn't hear anything, but I couldn't help lowering my head. I'm gonna sound like an idiot because I'm probably gonna pronounce these names completely wrong. Rail? You okay? Yeah, don't listen to them. They're just saying stupid stuff without knowing anything about you. At least you trust me. Of course. I know you're not that kind of person. Lena is the only one who believes me. Lena has been my friend since childhood. So far. Suddenly, a group of bullies came to me. He's the famous murderer, huh? Or murderer, right? You've got some nerve to show up like that. You murderer. Did your mother teach you to be like that? Don't you dare say bad things about my mother. Oh, right. This bastard has no mother. Did both of his parents die? Would you look at his face? At this rate, he'll kill us all. Am I right? Guys, stop it. Who's this bitch? Is she Is she one your hose? Okay. Hey. You guys better be careful. He might stab you. Dear Lord. Lena was flushed with anger as they were chuckling. Ryle clenched his fists. Suddenly a boy who was holding a book with an annoyed face appears before us. You guys are so noisy. If you know that, can you please shut up? If you have already noticed, be quiet. What? You don't own the hallway, so shut up. You nerd. Being stupid ain't something to be proud of. Cut it out. He is Oscar, the teacher's pet. I am so sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning. Messing with him might cause some trouble. Let's head back. scared of Oscar, the bullies became quiet and went back to their classrooms. Ah, that boy saved us. He must be a good guy. Thanks. Thanks for what? For saving us? Me? Save you guys? Huh? Honestly, I came out here only because the hallway was too noisy. You guys too. Stop being noisy and get out of my way. Oscar walked away coldly from us. He isn't as nice as I thought. Kind of annoying, to be honest. What's wrong with him? Are you okay, Lena? I'm fine. I should go back to class. You should go back to class. Ouch. Should go back to class also. Forget what everyone says. Chin up. Okay, Lena. Have fun in class. Lena leaves and I am left alone in the hallway. A lot has changed in a day. Kai, who was a close friend of mine, died. And people think I killed him. Huh. It's hard to even breathe when I hear what they say about me. I broke that promise that I made with Lena and left the school. But if I knew what was awaiting for me, I would not have left the school. I left the school and arrived at the temple. This is the temple that I used to come often with my mother. I visited here often when I got sick or something bad happened to me. But it is the first visit since my mother's passing. It feels quite awkward to come here on my own. The temple had a both heavy and bizarre atmosphere. It even feels like someone is watching. I kneeled over the cushion and closed my eyes. I wish I can prove my innocence and everything falls back into place. I feel like something's changed. I'm probably just imagining it, but the temple looks more red than before. The emptiness of the temple gave me the creeps. I guess I'll go back home. It is pouring outside. Pretty sure it was sunny just then, but now it's all foggy and dark. Wait, what time is it now? It's still only 2 p.m. Although it's been a while since I started walking towards the bus station, no one. Oh, so sorry. Although it's been a while since I started walking towards the bus station, no one's in the street. The stores are all closed too. It's only 2 p.m. Oh, I felt like. Oh, okay. I felt like I came to a completely different world. I decided to just wait for the bus at the stop. Ah, finally, the bus is here. The bus, but wait. I don't see the driver. No one is driving it. How could that happen? I moved backwards and quickly got off from the bus. The bus, with no one inside, disappeared into an empty space. I suddenly felt the cold, so I ran home through the rain. As soon as I got home, the phone rang. It almost felt like somebody knew that I had just arrived. The ringtone was ominous. I tried to calm down and answer the phone call. On the phone, I could hear a robotic voice. I am in the 5th classroom for juniors. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend Lena will taste the horror that she will never forget. Lena? I rushed to the school as soon as I hung off the phone. I was worried that something might happen to her. Please be safe. Huh. I don't know who it is, but Lena is in danger. I'm gonna find out just who is threatening me. First of all, I need to go to the classroom to save her. Where am I? What the fuck just happened? My homeroom teacher standing in front of the desk and Trey, the class president, is standing next to him. What just happened? Okay. I'm trying to gather real quick. I'm assuming we just got teleported to a different dimension. I feel like that's a typical trope in these kinds of games. A series of murders of students, specifically in a single classroom, it looks like. Because they're all in the same classroom. I feel like it's all the same class. And they all got mysteriously murdered and then teleported here? I think? I'm okay. The seats are filled with class students. Students seemed to be worried and started whispering to each other. The teacher slammed the desk twice with the attendance book. Our classroom. And the class president. Even Kai. They were obviously all dead, but how? Okay, guys, calm down. If you follow my instructions, everyone will be safe. Yeah, guys. Let's all settle down and listen to what he has to say. Now, a Medusa. Is that what was on the cover screen? Like now a Medusa is roaming around the school. I don't know where it came from. Anyways, when you encounter her, you should run away and don't you dare fight against it. If you make an eye contact with it, your heart rate will rise drastically. Eventually, it will explode. If something happens, come to me at once. I'll be in the office. If something happens to me, the class rep will be your leader. The HR student homeroom teacher was getting out of class and stopped. Alright. Remember that you cannot get out of the school. I'll go down to the office to find a way to resolve this problem. Okay. The teacher took the attendance book and left the classroom. Trey opened his mouth and everyone looked at him. United we stand, divided we fall. We all know what this means. What it means. We have to stick together to get out of here. This place is dangerous, so let's try to find a safe place. Follow me. Trey left the classroom after he finished speaking, and the rest of the class followed him. What? Medusa? What the hell are they talking about? And how is everyone all alive? This must be a dream. I closed my eyes and tried to wake up. I realized none of this was a dream. It's not the time for this. Lena, I have to find Lena. Okay. Lena! I walked in, rashly shouting Lena's name, but the classroom was empty. Nobody's here. Wait, that's Lena's hairpin. I went to Lena's seat in a heartbeat. Music book. I would say logically, go to the music room. Let's go there. But there is nobody in the music room. No one's here either. I should go somewhere else. Azrael tries to get out of the music room. Huh? I tried to get out of there, but I was pushed back to the music room by somebody's big push. Oscar was the one who pushed my back. Why would he do such a thing? Oscar's face was covered with sweat. What the hell are you doing? You're the one who carelessly opened the door. There was a Medusa outside. A Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone. Are you saying there's a Medusa outside? Your surrounding will turn red when the Medusa is around. You're lucky that you're still alive. But our friends are still out there. Lena might be there too. Oscar quickly stopped me from getting out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But I told you. The victims. 11th grade, 3rd class, Rowan, Fuzin, Ano, and Yono. Those are the guys from our class. You should really thank me that you're still alive. This is not the time for that. What the hell was I supposed to say? That I feel sad for those guys? Get your shit together, man. I don't know how all of this happened, but we can't do anything about people who are already dead. What matters is that we get out of here safely. Mourning for them won't do anything. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend. The blue-haired girl who helped you in the hallway? Isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's silent now. Outside now. Shall we head out? Sure. I came back to our class, but nobody was there. Flowers are placed on some of the desks. This wasn't here before. Looking closer, I found that blood was splattered on the flowers. Is this the doing of the Medusa? Where are you doing now? Going now, sorry. To look for some clues that might get us out of here. I'll go to the broadcasting room first. That's where the broadcast came from, so something must be there. You? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking about finding her without any information, you should just give up. Why don't you follow me? Maybe we'll find Lena while we are looking for clues. You're right, but, well, it's your funeral. Fine, but help me find Lena. Okay. Someone opened the door of the classroom roughly. It's Trey. He is alive. Trey? Rail? You're alive. What about the other guys? Others were caught by the Medusa. I barely made it out alive. I should have looked after them. Trey couldn't finish his sentence and started crying. Aw. I patted him on the shoulder to comfort him. Losing his friends right before his eyes, it must have hurt him so much. I only took a glance at the Medusa's head, and it was horrifying, surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy hair. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Huh. Are you okay? We have to get the hell out of here. Rail, where were you heading? The broadcasting room on the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcasting room? I already went there just now. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the 3rd floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey with his eyes slightly open. They glanced at Oscar a bit and continued speaking. I realized I was already on the 3rd floor when I got there. Anyways, it will be no use when you get to the 3rd floor. Come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office. If you want to go, you can go alone. Besides, I think I heard a scream from downstairs. I'll follow the class rep. Let's go to the office and meet the teacher. This is so interesting. The hallway of the 1st floor seems slightly blue. It's also totally silent and empty. I wouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the corner or end of the corridor. Oh well, leaving Oscar alone bugs me a little bit, but there's no other way. We entered the office with Trey. Rail, Trey, teacher. I felt relaxed when I saw the teacher's face. I see him every day, but given the occasion, I felt particularly relaxed. I'm glad to see that you're alive. What happened to the other kids? The other kids were... Of course, the broadcast was right. It relieves me that you guys are safe at least. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Is there anything we can do to help? There must be a way out of here. Well, can you go find some clues? That will help us escape? No one is in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? Let's look at the school description page. Huh, nothing. Yeah, nothing. That's weird. There's nothing at all. Don't description pages have information about the history of the school or the faculty usually? I doubt we can get any information from here. Let's move on and go to the next classroom. Oh shit. I didn't see what that said. It sure is scary to come to a science lab when it's so dark. Science room with the smell of chemical products is so ominous. The human body model of the science room looks like it started staring at us. The irregularly placed experimental tubes are so unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I've never seen it before. A syringe in a strange shape. We never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly, I heard a voice from behind us. From behind. Oscar? Weird, isn't it? Oscar, where the hell have you been? This place, it wasn't a school originally. What are you talking about? We were in the computer room. You better not walk around so loudly like that, or Medusa will find us. Ah, I was so preoccupied with finding the clue that I couldn't think about the noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. This is so interesting. When we entered the computer room, we saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jane. I met her on the 3rd floor. Hi. Have you been alone this whole time? I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bullies took all the food and caused a scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria. Anyway, what's this? Trey points to the computer screen. The screen is blue. I was curious about it too, so I looked at Oscar. We're looking for ways to end the whole thing just like you guys. This is what I found here. It's documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? It looks like a map. Yep, it's a map. A map of this building. But it looks a little different. That's the important part. Instead of the classrooms, there were laboratories. So Oscar and I were speculating that the school was a research facility before. You can even see journals left by the researchers. Oh shit. A journal? 19XX. Experiment number 137 was very successful. At this rate, we might be able to bring it to life soon as the boss said. Blank. We can do it. Our school was a research facility. I never knew. It's news for us. Thanks for letting us know. Well, let's tell this to our teacher. What's the point of telling him that our school was a research facility? He probably already knew about it. You're right. Let's investigate a little bit more. Okay, where should we go? Go to the cafeteria. Let's start what I can do. The passage to the basement will be on the 1st floor. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. What's going on here? Hi. What do you want? I thought it would be helpful to share some information. So, why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we'll be able to escape. How? At this moment, we don't know, but we will able to figure it out soon. Also, we had to run away from the Medusa without eating anything. Could you share some food for us? Spare some food for us? Oh, you didn't figure out a way to escape, but you're trying to grab our food? It would be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue. There's no food for you. Now get lost. Unlike what we expected, we were faced with a cold response. But enough. Nothing's gonna change their selfish minds. It's not even worth it. Let's go. Oscar left the cafeteria because he was upset and angry. Let's go. I said get lost. Ouch. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Are you okay, you bastards? I'm fine, let's go. I'm scared. Oh, you can see right here. She has a cut on her leg. Jane's leg is bleeding in. Or Jane's leg is bleeding. I helped Jane get out of the cafeteria. To heal Jane's wounds, we went to the infirmary, which was right next to the cafeteria. The pure white color of the infirmary contrasted with the outside. Coming to a bright spot so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Sit here. I can do this alone. Stay still. I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seems like somebody was here just before. The bed covered by the infirmary curtain seems suspicious. Something is strange. Should I open it? Yes. On the bed there was a body of the school nurse lying down with blood around. Look closer, I need to examine further. Handprint on her neck. I put my hand on the nurse's neck, but I couldn't feel anything. It seems that the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seems to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell would do this? Huh, what is this? The nurse was holding a yellow sticky memo paper. I took the sticky memo from her hand and read it. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. The cafeteria was crowded, so it would be pretty safe here. Also, if this turns out to be a clue for us to escape from here, I might be able to get some help from the bullies. Like before, the cafeteria was awfully quiet. What the hell is this smell? As soon as the door opened, I could smell a foul stench. The smell. It felt like the smell was a warning to tell us not to go any further, but on the sticky memo it said meat for feeding. 2-3 pound 7. I guess these numbers are for organizing the meat. The cafeteria, once filled with students, was not empty. Did everybody go to another place? We went to the cafeteria. Kia? Jane's screams made us stop. Ooh! I looked at where Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Holy shit. Yuck. There were corpses. They were torn apart to the point it was difficult to even identify them. They probably were the kids from the cafeteria earlier. God's sake. I'm pretty sure the bullies are dead, because here's Redhead over here, and then there's the purple-headed kid over there. I think the bullies got killed. For God's sake. It's terrible. They didn't deserve this. But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. It happened so suddenly. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be. I'll go to the storage. You will salvage some food. I tried to calm my trembling hands and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up. I followed the label to move along. 138. Huh. Why don't I see 237 here? No matter how hard I looked, 2-37 was not here. Was not there. The first number always ended in 1. None went beyond 2. What the hell? We've got what we needed, or what we need. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it is Survivor. Oh shit. We looked back to check the sources of rustling sound and found a student in a horrible state. His face was hard to identify as it was covered with blood. Furthermore, the wounds did not appear to be caused by a Medusa. He had eyes, his eyes torn out, which seemed to be self-inflicted injury. Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here. I will save you from all of this. Medusa. She can't do anything if you don't make any eye contact. If you have no eyes, you could survive this. The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. Rail, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without gaining any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. That was scary. To report to my teacher what happened so far, I went back to the school office. However, he wasn't there. Teacher, I guess he is not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yes, I was helping him. I am the class rep after all. Are you guys okay? Anyone could tell that Jin was in a bad state. Yes, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared about the students. Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, you don't need to cry about it. Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh. The drawer was open. Every drawer in the school office was supposed to be locked. Let's check. Status check 12, 10, 14. Cellar large. No entry. Food already. Food ready to be prepared. Notes. Huh. What does it say? It looks rather strange. Perhaps it's a message from the principal. The feed is prepared. Status check 12, 10-14, forbid access to the basement. October 14th. That's yesterday. What kind of order is this? There are other files underneath the note. Looks like a file that conveys the identity of the researchers. The nurse. These are all our school's faculties. Teachers were involved in the research institute too. I couldn't understand a thing. Feels as if something's disturbing my thought process. What is it? Teacher! You guys are all here. What happened to you guys? Oscar begins to talk about what has happened so far. The teacher faces turn serious as he listens to the story. Huh. When Oscar finishes the story, the atmosphere of the school office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was a research facility? But what does that have to do with a Medusa in, like, the school in a different dimension? Okay. Hey, Mr. Kim, this is how you handle things at work? Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa. That's why I locked it in the basement. Well, the least you could do is not make it so obvious. You're right, I have nothing to say. Are you feeding it properly? Right now, all we give is pork, but that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change its food? But principal, that's, don't talk back and do as I say. Say, why don't you start with students from your class? But sir, I can't do that. The principal was in on it. Now you're watching hands off? I admit, Our experience wasn't ethical, but it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, X Group built a school here. It's too late to just step out of this. If you try to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. What the fuck? I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I ask. Yes, sir. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyway, so basically, we were threatened by the principal and followed his orders. Oh my god. Okay. Pause, cause... Okay. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, the school was a research facility that was then turned into a school once they created this Medusa creature. And they kept the Medusa... I'm assuming they're talking about, like, the Greek mythical creature Medusa, which is what was on the main, like, start screen. With the snakes, like, yeah. So I'm assuming that they created a mythical creature. And they had it trapped or locked up in the basement. And now it's released into a different dimension. I'm assuming that's what's happening. I don't know. I'm confused. Hold on a minute. So, the nurse too? Right. She was a researcher too. Can't believe something like that was happening in our school. Yeah, the principal accused me of murder. I feel so guilty that I couldn't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all costs. I'm so sorry for the dead students. Teacher, you were also forced. The principal is to blame. If only I knew how terrible he was. Thank you for telling me that. But I bear the responsibility also. Let me tell you how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf of the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Okay. Here, behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This is the door that leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Wait a second. Look outside. Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Is she coming? Medusa's already... We have to hurry. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. We have to go there. Oscar intervenes to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Just get in there, for crying out loud. I will stop that monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. Teacher. We haven't got the time for this. Hurry up. The teacher's sacrificing himself. Teacher, we will be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We open the door and begin to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help our teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Dude, you're sketchy. I don't like you. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. The door led us to the basement. I relied on the small light to come down the ladder. It's dark and it stinks. Jane grabs her nose. The foul stench hit us. It is the stench of corpses rotting. Look. The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to the dark and figured out where the smell came from. Oh shit. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated bodies parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. They're our classmates. The bodies of missing students were all here. But where is Kai? However, the last victim, Kai, is missing. Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Let's go inside. I do not want to be here any longer. Found a door deep inside the basement. Why is there room in the basement? Let's go inside. What is this place? Looks like a fucking torture chamber. I took the lead to open the door. However... The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Okay. It is a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a room seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everything here was covered in red. It seems to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contain body organs. Ew. Yeah, me too, bud. Frowned upon the disturbing view. What was that? I hear something. It sounds something. Following sound, I went deeper into the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad, and a gag. I have to free her, but the room is locked. It seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key to the room. Big pot? Why is there a pot here? A pot? The pot kind of seemed out of place. Let's see. Should I open it? Kai. Why is Kai's body here? Every part of his body except the face was mangled horribly. And was Kai another victim of the principal's plan? Kai is the son of the principal. Why would he kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Just why? Somebody screamed outside. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from inside. Trey, what are you doing? I fucking knew it! Fucking knew I trust you. Trey grabs Jane's neck and threatens her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane is in danger, crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in the situation that I'm in? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on after the night ends, but I will banish. I won't let this night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plans. Then you knew everything. Yeah, the principal is behind all of this. You know that the principal was the president of XX Group? I don't want to die. I will live here forever. The homeroom teacher? Could he be? By now, he's probably being eaten mercilessly. You bastard. This is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up this way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let this girl go. Trey seems like he's really going to stab Jane. What should I do? I'm gonna try and talk it out. You don't have to do this. You better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it didn't seem to work. The red shadow starts to come from behind. It's the Medusa. It's the first time it felt food that the Medusa was coming. Oscar and I looked at each other's eye. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher? Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What kind of idiot would fall for that, huh? What? But how? He should be dead. Ah. The Trey looks back after hearing what Oscar said. Jane, Oscar, get in here quickly. I successfully entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. Trey seems to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets in here, we have to end everything and save Lena. Look at the bed. Oh God. This is a bed in the center of the room. On the bed, there was a body of a woman. She must have been one of the victims of the Medusa experiment. What a tragedy. The face of the woman was demolished to the point it was impossible to identify. Let's cover her face. Yeah. Poor people. Jesus Christ. Oscar took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace. Hope you're in a better place. Suddenly the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease. Lena. The shaking stopped completely and the locked door opened. I helped Lena move carefully and open the door with the other students. The light is coming in. The night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. Come on. Come on, Rail. We'll be late at this rate. Aw. Rail, how are you? You guys are always together. Are you really dating now? Don't say that. Nina, let's get to class. Don't make noise in the hallway and go to class straight away. After that night ended, everything went back into place. The principal was being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. Our homeroom teacher, he passed away that day, and everyone in this school commemorates him with respect. Everything is revealed and resolved. Now I must go back to life too. I wonder though, did the principal go so far to kill his own son? That was it? Wow. Okay, so the game was like an hour long, but it was a really good one. Definitely wasn't expecting it. It was definitely different. Not much gameplay. It was just a few choices, really. And I think with the few choices that we have, kind of like, I want to say, changes how the game eventually gets played. I'm not entirely sure if there are different endings, but yeah, it's a really good game. It's definitely something for those who are not like into like super scary games, but want to like get into a scary game. But so it's a really good game. I'm actually really glad that I had it. I just haven't, like I said, I haven't played it in forever, so I'm like, but it looks really good. It was really good. My voice is kind of hurt now. My throat hurts from talking this entire time. But, yeah, it's a really good game. Very, like I said, very different. The string of murders were happening. Kids were going missing. And, you know, you get teleported into this different, like, dimension, it looks like. And then, you have, I'm assuming this right here was this person right here on the screen is the Medusa, what was chasing everybody and killing everybody. And I guess she was like an experiment from when the school was a research facility, like 20 years ago. Sorry, from 20 years ago. But yeah, like I said, it was a very interesting game, and I fucking didn't trust Trey from the beginning because I knew something was off about him when he came running back into the room by himself. So, but yeah, definitely a really good game. Definitely would recommend it for like those who are like not into super scary games but want to test the waters of a scary game. But yeah, I think the music makes it very ominous. But yeah. It's a really good game. I would definitely recommend it. So, we'll leave it here.